That will show me the whole of the law. Hey everyone, FRATER Super Rabo back once again, and today just going to do a real quick video. Apologize for the quality once again. This is going to be about building your own magical temple or spiritual space, whatever you would choose to call it, for a practice and the importance of doing so. I recommend that everybody, if they don't have one, to set up something like a altar or a whole temple room if you can do that. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of give you the walkthrough of my personal space. It is different than the one that I had before that you've seen in previous videos. It doesn't have the same EGC altar setup, but it's still similar, and it fits within all of my spiritual parameters and pantheons, as it will. So here we go. We're just going to go in here. We're outside in lovely, rainy, fall, autumn, Baltimore, Maryland. As you can see, it's so just wonderful outside right now. So yeah, walk with me. Sorry about the close-up. And we will go to my temple room. Right. Always take the shoes off before going in, and this is the door to my temple. I have a few idols or statues up front, as it were. Kind of like to remind of the minus the dragon, but the Ramesseum in Egypt. And then I have this is a plate here that follows. It's kind of sloppy done, but I'm going to replace it with something nicer soon. It's just a Egyptian incantation that follows the opening of the mouth ceremony, which was one of the things that the ancient Egyptians would do after opening and setting up a temple. We can do a video on that later. And then, of course, there's a form of the Rosicrucian Hermetic Cross. It's a pointed star that's covered over by the sign. And then we go in. And here we are. It's not the biggest room in the world, but it definitely does what I need it to do. And like I said, I think it's very important that anybody that is going to embark on a spiritual path, especially a magical path, to kind of make something their own, to have a space that they can call theirs, that is just for magic or prayer and meditation, spirituality, anything, just a space. And I do recognize that not everybody's going to have the ability to have a whole separate room just for that. I totally get that. And I didn't have that luxury till recently. The temple I was using before that you've seen in the past videos were that doubled as a bedroom. So this is fairly new to having a whole separate room experience. But it does, it makes a difference. Not that I didn't have good experiences before in my temple room, but this is just something about taking a whole room, a whole space, and saying this is just for this. It does something, especially if you follow through and do a special dedication ceremony like you would with magical tools or anything, just kind of consecrating the ground, as it were. So I practice here every day. This is where I do all my daily rituals, prayers, meditations, and any magical workings, as it were. I also have a outdoor forest temple that we'll do an overview of that at some point in the near future. But back to business. I'm just going to do a quick tour. Here we have in the middle is my version of the double cube altar. I have an actual double cube altar that I made, and we will get to that. And that's what I used in my previous temple, but this thing is just it's just awesome. It's a little cabinet table stand, and as you can see, it has a door there, and I put all my magic tools and everything in there. I'll do a video on magic tools another time. So what I did is I just decorated it. It's old, kind of beat up, but it was free, and it's perfect height, and it works just great. So what I did is I just painted some rose crosses on the things you get from the craft store. I have you know, you can set it up as needed. Good Kepra beetle there, representing spirit that unifies everything. Incense burner, bell, gongs, handy dandy. Oil of Abramelin, running low on this one. Need to fill it back up, make some more. And then we have the main altar here, or the shrine in the east, over in the corner. I do have some more magical tools. My lance, magic sword. There's a lotus wand over there. I don't really use it anymore, but it's there, and I do make those. Of course, we have the great Thelemic Stele of Revealing in the east, right here. I have my corresponding Enochian tablets in all the appropriate quarters. So we have, if you notice, there's two. One, yes, I know it's a square. I got the wrong thing because I wasn't thinking back then. But I did correct it with the Enochian letter. So I have the English version as well as the Enochian version. The English version doubles as a cheat sheet, and I can take those down if I want to do any tablet elemental Enochian workings. There we have the air tablets, fire, of course, in south. Water in the west. There's the English version right there. It's had some difficulties with my wall hangers. And then in the north, of course, we have the earth tablet as well. Okay, but back to the original high altar shrine. Of course, we have Rahor, Quit, Heru Raha. There, Horus, shining big and bright, standing as Lord of the Aeon. My commemorative Book of the Law from OTO. Got some lamps, and here some deity statues and idols that I've picked up, and they all mean very, very much to me. I have Tahuti here. It's incomplete without Tahuti. Amun, Amun-Re, Hathor, and in the middle there you see that is Ramses II. This statue representing my holy guardian angel. Amun-Re in the middle at the top here, or also a form of Horus if you want to go that route as well. I'm not going to go too much into the setup of why these are where they are, but it is much more than just cosmetic reasons. I have a specific meaning behind why these statues are placed where they are placed. And of course there's a Baphomet, who also doubles as a Khnum, sabbatic goat. I really like this version. This was a great version of the statue. And come around to the south, which also doubles as my library. You see we got some books there, a little sloppy one off this side. Top row are the ones that I'm using. I always use the most, including my magical diary and things of that sort. So yeah, there's the library, and then we have here in the south, the Hathor in the south, just like Resh states. Yes, I'm aware I doubled up on Hathor statues because Hathor is great and it's just awesome. Also have the canopic jars in their corresponding places as per the ancient Egyptian way of setup, with the four sons of Horus representing the elements, and we have Kebsenuf, Hapi, Imseti, and Damutep. So here we go, the south real quick. Another candle. I got a cup here that I represent as Nephthys, that I give monetary offerings, separating put some coins in there, a spirit rattle until I can get a hold of a sistrum. We have Bastet or Sekhmet Bast. Big cat lover. Love kitty cats. They're the best. So here's where I hang my robes and some hats. There's my 32nd degree hat. Some martial arts keys. There are some dedicated to O-Sensei. The West also doubles as an ancestral altar to the ANKH, the blessed dead, my ancestors in my house, and what I also call the spiritual ancestors, saints that I pray to and give offerings to. And then you see we have Isis, Tahuti again, Anpu, the guardian of the gate of the veil, an organite dragon, which I've done a video on before. Then I have another separate altar here to Hecate, painting of a tree of life I did. I'll go into making a video about individual altars and things of that nature at another time, but just to wrap this video up here, then I have in the north Set, another Anpu, and then there is Damatef, as said, and then I got me a good old abundance, earthy Chinese frog to bring in all the good stuff, and a faceless one right there, another representation of my holy guardian angel. So I know this was a quick video, guys. Oh, down there real quick, just some of the stuff that I do for evocation. There's a tabletop, a holy table for Enochian workings. And I will go into this a lot more in detail at another time. Just had to make a quick video, as promised. So this is my Magick Temple. Like I said, I think it's very important that everyone have one of these. And just, it can be fun. It's really fun to just kind of feel out and build your own space according to what your beliefs are and what you're passionate about, as far as whether it goes to the pantheon of gods, angels, whether it's a Thelemic path or a Wiccan path or any type of magical venture, as it were. So I'm going to sign off now. That was the quick video of my Magick Temple. Again, build one. Share some photos, leave a comment below if you like the video. Remember to do thumbs up and subscribe, and I will be back soon.